Welcome to another long play, and this is One Must Fall 2097 Epic Challenge Arena. So you've got your basic menu with, setup and instructions, and this was released as shareware, so you've got your ordering information there, but let's just hit regular game. Epic Mega Games presents a Diversion's entertainment production. They were just a handful of people who really liked fighting games. And this is one from my childhood, I guess. This is One Must Fall 2097, and I posited this question recently with another video, which will be coming out soon. You ever play a game that you're not very good at, but know it's a really good game? I don't know the ins and outs of One Must Fall. I don't know everything about it, So I'll run you through the menu. One player is pretty self-explanatory. You select a player from preset individuals, choose your pilots, and you duke it out against everyone else, one after the other, in random robots. Two player, you get to face each other. Should you happen to have a friend, it's not that easy in 2020. Tournament play is the interesting one. I'll get to that, but I'll briefly sort of show you the configuration. You can change your inputs, your video options, sound, and so on. Then you've got your gameplay options, speed, fight mode, how powerful the CPU is. Let's go with Veteran, shall we? Best 2 of 3. Hazards are on. I'll explain hazards shortly. Then we got our ordering information. Oh, that was a terrible sound. Where you can get a strategy guide, which will tell you all about how to play. And you can even get one for England. Isn't that nice? And you've got help, which is a detailed 13-page manual in-game of instructions and stuff on how to play, so you will never be lost. You've got the demo, which is a non-playing demo where the game will just exhibit what it's best at. And you've got your scoreboard, and look at that, it's empty. So to begin with, we'll play a one-player game, and I will be Stefan, and I'm going to be really odd about this. There's all kinds of wonderful robots to choose from. Enormous 90-foot tall robots piloted by humans. And as you can see, Stefan has like a silvery colour to his robots. But I always pick Jaguar. Always. It's one of the default robots. And then you have this little banter between the two pilots beforehand. I'll wipe that smile off your face, softness. A few strips of metal will be all that's left of you. Well, sorry to say that won't be the case, Crystal. So, quickly off a block. Go into the attack. You've got two main buttons. Oof! I did not need that to happen. I'm gonna get beaten here. Because I'm talking. Press her into a corner. Trip her up. And press her into that. Go on the defensive. Throw a few kicks out. Keep her at distance. Jump over a Jaguar move. Completely by accident. And win the first round. And you'll see in the top hand corner, there's bonuses for vitality and so on. If you get a perfect round, you get a bonus as well. And this is my strategy here. I get them in the corner. The AI doesn't know what to do with that. And there we are. Perfect round. And there's the bonus. And you'll see best of 2. So I have 2 little notches. And that's it. That's a game. And suddenly we're addressed by this anime newsreader guy. For all you folks that enjoy an evenly matched battle, I hope you didn't pay for the match at the stadium. Why's that, anime newsreader guy? But for all you who like the occasional one-sided masochistic pouncing, then watch out for Stefan. and then we're on to the next one. After I take you down, I'll take you out. You are about to get a man's education. And as you can see, they have a different robot. They have a Pyros. And they are absolutely wrecking me. Ow. And you'll see the environmental hazard there. So if I were to hit that, which I haven't. Oh, you see, I nearly got it there. Pyros is awkward because of all the flames and stuff. Ugh. There we go. Managed to hit them against the wall. I think they've got this round, to be honest. Too much talking on James's part. Oh, that was the end there. There was no way I should have won that round. Angel took me to school with the Pyros there. You can see it moves differently. And each robot has its own unique thing that it can do. And I always hated fighting Pyros. Always. Because it's a pain. And you see you can string moves together, and then also when a robot is sort of fatigued, when it's run out of the fatigue meter there, you can exploit that because it'll temporarily be disorientated. Whoa, this challenger meant business tonight. Stefan could show the old pros a thing or two about that, Jaguar. Yes, because I've been playing this game for decades. Check this action out. This is how Angel looked the whole match. Beaten, bruised and bewildered. And this is Raven. In the shareware version, I think he was the final boss. He had a Pyros. He's in tournament mode as well. But for some reason, he has a completely different shadow. And this is a thing, as you can see, the engineers work on it. They will have randomized robots for some reason. It makes things fresh and interesting, you know? I'll let you wash my bot when we're done. Sure, I'll hose down what's left. I don't know why he has that accent. So, enter the arena.
Round 1.
Fight. Simple as. Let's take him out. And of course, if you move back, you're on the defensive. And you're able to block shots. And as you can see with Shadow, Shadow can throw shadows of himself. And there we go, doing some severe damage there. Thanks to those, what looked like Gulf War attack planes, you know? Attack vehicles? I guess they're vehicles. I'm not a very defensive fighter, as you've probably seen. I'll go for it, and I'll, there we are. Game over. You can, like, completely wreck people and dismember them and so on with like Mortal Kombat style finishers, but I never do that. I should show you, but I've forgotten how to do it. For all the folks that enjoyed an evenly matched battle, yeah, he'll repeat himself, and at that point you can just skip. Surely you don't think you can win? Prepare to see what a real mind can do. And this is Thorn, which can be a bit of a thorn in our side. Not as agile as some of the other robots, you know. But I think we've got Thorn's measure. There we are. Perfect round. No problems.
Round 2.
Fight.
And you're essentially watching the same round. Oh, good bit of defensive work from Cassette there. But nope. The computer expected an attack from on high, and I just tripped them. And it's all controlled by the arrows, you know? There we are. Hey, Pops. Isn't it about time for your nap? Actually, it's time I spank a crying baby. Shiro's very slow, so Katana will not aid him. Oh, need to get out of there? Nope. Oh well, at least he suffered as well. And you'll notice most of my attacks are kick-based. I'm sort of observing my own strategy here. There we are. Victory. Not a perfect round, but it'll do for purpose of demonstration. And then I'll get to the campaign mode. I just want to get to the point where I can show you why this one-player mode is so interesting. Obviously, it's like an arcade-like score-based system. You know, you've got that kind of, oh, I've got to keep it going, I've got to keep it going. Jean-Paul, we'll dispatch him, no problem. Goodbye, Jean-Paul, and your shredder. Yep. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe not as easy as I first thought. But we've got this round. You can skip by hitting enter. If you really want to get to the next round, you know, you feel your blood pumping and you're like, yep, I can take this guy. Which I can. So yeah, he's lying there, prone. I could take him out with that dismemberment thing now while I celebrate, but like I said, I'm not going to bother. And Ibrahim, great endurance, terrible speed. You can leave now and avoid the embarrassment. I would think you're embarrassed already. Yes, I'm a great voice actor, thank you very much.
Round 1. Fight.
Look at him, he's like in slow motion with this gargoyle. I love fighting Ibrahim. Anybody with any sort of speed is like, you know, a danger to me. But anyone with high endurance and low speed is just a punching bag. It's great.
Round 2. Fight.
Come on, Ibrahim, let's get it over with. Oh, he got me one. You're gonna pay for that, mister. And as you see, there's the hit combos I forgot to mention. So if you manage to land consecutive hits, the game will reward you. But you've probably been watching that and wondering to yourself, James, there's really not much more to say about this game, is there? You're seeing the gameplay loop. I'm just running through all the fighters and all the robots, so you can sort of see Milano is fast, but so fast that his endurance is terrible. So I just need to keep him in the corner, and Kronos can phase out of space and time altogether, but it's not going to help him. Oh! Come on, Kronos. Let's see what you can do. Do you see what I mean? He's so much faster than I am. Fortunately, there's a little bit of game slowdown. Oh, I'm gonna lose this round. Oh no. Fortunately, our stamina... Oh no. Our staminas went down at the same time there. But it was literally like a gunfight there. He recovered slightly quicker. I sure hope Stefan and Milano's repair crews didn't plan any parties tonight. With the mediocre performance by Stefan, his Jaguar repair crew will be stuck in the shop almost as long as his opponents. Yes, I did not do well against the speedy guy, because I gave him the opportunity to show speed. So, let's just destroy Christian instead, you know. Oh no. Didn't mean to do that. Sometimes they'll catch you like that, they'll catch you off guard. But Christian's no match for us, surely. There we are. Oh, getting cocky there. See that? I was like, I'll just jab him a few times, finish him off, and he came out swinging.
Round 2.
And that's the thing, you've got to sort of maintain a degree of composure. I love watching the random bits of robot fly off the... yes, there are projectile attacks, as you just saw with Christian. It's great, I don't have to actually show anything, I just let my opposition show. There we are. Whoa, that was a close one. These are getting tougher, as you probably noticed. It might be because of fatigue on my part, you know. Now here we go. Major Krisak. At last, a worthy adversary. Get ready to rock. Ha! What is this? You're barely out of diapers. This guy has a huge robot, as you can see, and this is going to be quite a serious battle. I will try to completely cheese it, because otherwise he will destroy me. So I may lose this, and if I lose this, that's fine. This is the first boss, so to speak. So you made your way through most of the opposition, if not all the opposition, to get to Major Krisak. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but whatever. Okay, prepare to watch me beaten, broken, and humiliated. Which is why you watch these in the first place. This is Nova, and Nova is an unlockable bot, and it's a lot bigger and a lot more powerful. Oh my... you see? He got me.
Round 2. Fight.
Fortunately, it's best of 3. But my lack of speed cost me a little there. Right, it's 1-1. This is the rubber match.
Round 3. Fight.
Match, game point even. Just gotta keep him in that corner, wear him down, not allow him a chance to move. Totally cheesing it, but a perfect round against the Major. And there is the explosion we were waiting for. Look at that glorious carnage. Perfect round, exploding Nova, and just over 3 million in the score there. Whoa, this challenger meant business. Yeah. And there we go. You awaken in your own body. For a few moments you come down from the adrenaline high you've experienced. Your body seems so frail now. The team is already celebrating, and you welcome their congratulations. The time to party is short-lived. Your mind takes in the last few hours' events, and the knowledge that an entire moon is now yours to command. Wait a sec, comes a panicking voice from the vid monitor. Everyone listen. He turns up the volume and everyone in the room is quiet. Was found dead today. We repeat, Hans Krisak's body was found at 1800 hours tonight in a garbage bin outside the Nova laboratories. Everyone is holding their breath as the news reporter continues. We have been handed this notice that was to be read when Krisak won the fight tonight. It reads, "Notice to all humans, a new day has begun. Nova, a project started by war, will give new life. This process can take a human brain and place it inside a robotic body. What you saw tonight was me, Hans Krisak, directly connected to a new form of HAR. The human race will now see its ultimate evolution." The announcer lays down the digipad containing the message. Tragically, all scientists close to the project have been killed in a fire which broke out shortly after the last match tonight. All records of the Nova project were destroyed. In other news, a crew member switches the display off. Well, looks like we'll be looking for a new boss now. Well, the Wicked Witch is dead. That's going to make your job much easier. Firstly, that Nova project sounds like it could be a great thing to pick back up again. Perhaps the old man just didn't have the right brain. Ganymede was easy. Krisak was a breeze. The next challenge will be all of Jupiter, then Mars, then Earth. But for now, you must meet your people. As you fly towards the moon, you close your eyes and start thinking about what you'll soon have. Nobody can stop you now. And there we are. That's the single player version. All uppercase James, score 3 million in best 2 or 3. And it continues like that. Let's see how long that took us. 20 minutes. So what that means is that I have to show you another 40 minutes of the same style of gameplay. And you must be thinking to yourself, but James, we've seen the basics, you know. We've seen what OMF can offer us. That's what it's called, by the way. One must fall, OMF. We'll go to tournament play. And you're like, wait, what? When I first saw this, it blew my tiny little mind back in the 90s. Because what we have here is RPG elements So we'll create a new pilot, James, and you can see we have a whole pile of statistics. No rank, and you can pick your color and your profile. But why would we go for anything other than the cool dude with sunglasses? Yeah, dig my shades! So we select them. So, what difficulty level do we want? We've got Aluminium, the perfect difficulty setting for new players. Iron, think you're ready to fight with the big boys. Steel, to survive you'll need ball bearings of steel. Or Heavy Metal, prepare to be rocked! We're gonna go with Steel. And as you can see, we have the option to enter tournaments. So we got the North American Open, attempt to wrestle the North American title from the two-time world champion Raven. The North American Open attracts respected competitors from around the globe. And you've got a registration fee, and it'll tell you all about what the competition's like and what the well, not what the winnings are, but you know, what an estimation of the pot, shall we say. It's like poker championships, you know, or golf championships. There's open invitationals, and all kinds of people show up. Now we've got the Katushai challenge. This militant country has managed in the past years to establish a respected tournament. The competitors are typically well trained and equally well financed. So we've got good winnings, but the competition is skilled. The registration fee is pretty high. And then we got the War Invitational. The War Invitational attracts the finest of the world's fighters. Not only does this tournament bring spectators from around the country, but the prestige of winning this title is second only to being with a world champion. Excellent winnings, advanced competitors, and a big old, you know, registration fee. And then finally, we've got the World Championship itself. If you think you're ready to take on the world, here's your chance. The World Championship assembles the greatest fighters from around the globe. Since millions of spectators attend the fights, the pay is excellent. Fight hard and train hard, and one day the world will call you their champion. And that's the top one. So we're going to start, obviously, with the North American Open, because that gives us 500k to work with. Alright? So, we can either register for a new tournament, leave because, you know, we suck, though as it notes quite helpfully in the game, your pilot will not be saved automatically. Then you've got the arena, you know who your next opponent is, it's cassette, and then you've got a sim where you can practice. You could purchase upgrade kits to improve the bot that you have, or alternatively, sell those upgrade kits. And then finally, you've got training courses. So let's briefly look at the training courses. And it's very, very simple, you know? You can train your power, your agility, or your endurance. So what we'll do is we'll buy power, agility, and endurance. And you probably already spotted why. But to get to the next level of each costs more money than previously. And as you can see, it gives a nice little description. So let's go with agility techniques. And I think that'll do nicely for now. And we'll show you the next bit. Buy upgrade kits for your robot. You can change the color of things, which we're not going to do, or we can upgrade the bot, or trade it in. Now, no affordable bots available for trade because we don't have any money. And you'll note that the upgrade costs for the bot are much, much higher. And one of the things that's worth noting is that while you can upgrade your bot to full, you know, everything, different bots have different abilities. Some will have faster arms and legs, others will have better armor. You know, there's a hard cap on what the Jaguar can do. So what you want to do is just exit out of this for now. We will have the absolute bare basics Jag. And of course, if you're really struggling, you can sell the bits for your bot, which I would recommend you do, you know, before trading in. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it's what I do. And that's the gist of it. So we're gonna fight Cassette. We might lose, we'll see. We're rank 11. And you'll note that I'm not saying anything sassy. That's because it's just letting you be you know? I mean, if you're playing as sort of a different sort of style of person, then you wouldn't want him to come out and say something ridiculous. So, welcome to Northam. You'd better be prepared. We'll give it a go, Cassette. We'll give it a go and see what happens.
Ready, fight.
As you can see, already, our Jaguar's moving a bit slower than it did when against Stefan. And you'll also note the damage that we're doing is remarkably less. And that's because the actual robot that we've got, you know, hasn't been upgraded. You'll also note, though, that the opposition that we're facing isn't really of that high a caliber. If we'd gone into the World Championship somehow, we would have been completely destroyed. But because we started low and sensible, oh, big hit. But because Cassette isn't that upgraded either, the big hit doesn't mean much. We can take a few big hits. The thing is, though, and you'll find this later on, is that as you're upgrading and as you're fighting, other people are fighting as well in the tournament. And they're getting upgrades, and they're improving their robots. And you'll note that was not a best 2 or 3. And you'll get this new screen with a financial report. It actually costs money to repair your bot, which means that you don't want to be in one of those sort of open brawls where you take a whole load of damage but somehow eke out a win, because that'll eat into your profits. And there's a whole sort of management side to it that most fighters wouldn't even dream of having. And that's really what set OMF apart for me. You know, aside from being a tremendous, you know, fighting game that was very, very accessible and very fair, it had this. And you have an old pro here who has been, you know, looking after your bot. And, yeah, whoa, you've been studying some of my old fights in the Hollow Library, haven't ya? You may have some talent, kid. Cassette only landed 1 punch. And as you can see, I threw a whole load of stuff at her, and more often than not, I landed, but not by much. Okay, we'll move on to the next screen, and as you can see, we have a bit more money. Do we have enough for upgrade kits? We do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest in a leg power upgrade and a leg speed upgrade. Because the vast majority of the time, as you'll have noticed from my fighting, I will have been, you know, using the legs. And because I come at people quite quickly, I'll do some more agility training. And some more power training. Now, this means that if people are, you know, really upgrading their power, I could really suffer because of my lack of endurance. But because most of the time I'm not in a straight up brawl with people, you know, it's mostly me throwing the punches, we can go and we can fight Jean-Paul. You are inferior. That's some great trash talk, Jean-Paul. I'm quivering in my shades over here. I love how stereotypically cool this 90s guy is. He's got the popped collar, leather jacket, shades. Probably looks a bit like a 50s greaser, you know, like that guy who does stunts. You have seen my stunts review. There we are. Oh, nasty hit. But again, Jean-Paul is not causing us much damage. So we can just whittle him down. Nope. And that's the thing with the shadow. When he throws his alternate shadow, if you're able to land a hit, it really messes him up, you know? And Jean-Paul, you're not looking too hot here. There we are. Nice and easy. Using the kicks, focusing on the kicks, not worrying too much about the arms, and just letting our upgrades do the damage. You think you're pretty good, don't you? Well, if I was younger, I'd show you a thing or two. I'm sure you would, grizzled old veteran working on my legs. And there you go, repair cost of only 14k. Isn't that nice? Which means we have 1.7 to play with. And we can invest in arms if we want. But let's go for a stun resistance. Now, you've probably seen it already. When the bot's energy lowers to nothing, they get stunned. And hits will lower your stun resistance until it's nothing. So if we purchase a stun resistance, that'll prevent us from taking so many hits that, we're sat there sort of unable to do anything. We'll also take a training course in endurance, I think. That would be a very good idea. I think one more. Endurance and a power to bring that up to the level of the agility. So we're sort of an all-rounder. Now this will be interesting. We're taking on the guy that we played as in the single player. It's Jaguar versus Jaguar. Just listen to those fans. You can quit now and save the embarrassment. We're fighting ourselves. James versus Stefan. Here we go. Jaguar on Jaguar. And as you can see, the arena changes each time. Oh, there's that Jaguar leap that he's got that I don't seem to use much. I don't know why I'm fighting with hands. There you go. He's significantly tougher, as you can see. But then, oh, that was a mistake. I didn't get in close enough to do my throw, which I use. So, oh, some nasty hits here. This is not what I wanted. Oh, jump out of the way. No, couldn't get out of the way of the spikes in time. It's a flat-up brawl, but I've taken him out. So, bit of damage there, but not so much that it caused problems. Well, looks like I get to go home early tonight. You said it, Mr. Repair Guy. I mean, I don't know why I even pay you at this point, The reason is, later on, we will be taking a beating. So, we go back to, this is the gameplay loop. I wonder how much time I have. I mean, 27 minutes? I mean, if you want to watch me play this for 27 minutes, by all means, I can continue. It's one of those games where, say with one of my previous Let's Plays. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. I barely scraped the surface of it, that was Dungeon Keeper, I played the opening levels, and that was it. With this one, because it's so fast and frenetic, it makes a real difference to how much I can show you in such a short space of time. Now you'll see, I can't afford armor plating. I want that armor plating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not bother with upgrades, and I'm going to try and take on Milano here in the Jaguar. Milano will be faster than me. In my country, we would never have let you sign up. Thanks, Milano. This could be nasty. Like I said, yeah, you see his projectile attack that I don't bother using. Oh! He's much faster than I am, much more dangerous. Because as I said before, it's speed that I can't live with. You can be as powerful as you want, but yeah, speed does me in. Come on. Oh, underestimated him. And nope, not quite, because those arm upgrades, aren't there. So my throw isn't as effective. Simple stuff in the end. Took a bit of a beating. Huh, you think you're pretty good? Yep, I am pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. But that means we can buy our armor now. There we are, level 2 armor. That'll give us a degree of security, Dr. Lin Yar. We have not faced her. And you'll also note a lot of these fighters are using the Jaguar, because they haven't had the opportunity to upgrade and buy different bots. Are you sure you should fight tonight? You don't look well. Well, Dr. Linyar, I might not look well, but I'll look a damn sight better than you after this fight. Yeah. Oh dear, her stun resistance is not good there. And there we go, using the arena to our advantage. We just happened to come across that little fireball there. Oh, nice duck of the Jaguar there. There we are. This could be a perfect round. I don't think it will. No, just as I said that, she starts landing hits. Oh, a series of hits. Again, I don't know why I do that. Can't quite reach the thing. That's the thing. If you go for the arena things, sometimes you get distracted, and you're like, well, oh, just out of the reach. Yeah, took a few hits, but I'm otherwise okay. Yeah, you can get so caught up in your environment that you forget. And obviously the engineer guy only has so much to say. So, we are gonna go leg bar again. We don't want these fights to last long. That's our goal. The longer these fights last, the more in trouble we are. So we're gonna upgrade our agility and really speed things along here. There we are. Really put all of it into the agility there. Because we're up against Mr. Slowpoke here, Ibrahim. I'm afraid you haven't spent hardly enough time in The Sims, little one. We're gonna have to make him pay for that little one comment.
Ready, fight.
And now with our new speed and leg power, we can chop down Ibrahim. As you can see, his endurance is high. So, yeah, that's what I was worried about. He might move like he's in slow motion, but he can really take a beating. And that's of concern to us because we don't want the fight to last long. That's it. Just wearing him out. Oh, that. See, we've run out of the stun resistance there, and Ibrahim was nice. He only took the one hit, which is nice. There's the environmental effect. We'll use that to our advantage. And normally, that would have been enough, but we had to get that extra hit in there. And as you can see, because the fight went on longer than we wanted, it was a pretty decent brawl, you know? James was looking good this evening. His Jaguar left the stadium with only a few scars from his overmatched opponent. That's very kind of you, to be honest. Ibrahim showed some pretty pathetic fighting skills and James took advantage of him. Come on, kid. Keep your guard up in there. You didn't do bad, but you could have done a lot better. His accent keeps changing, by the way. I'm not sure why. He reminds me of Mickey from, like, the Rocky series. But I'm not going to do an Irish accent because obviously I can't, you know. Okay, what do we got? We could improve our leg speed. That would be a useful upgrade. But as you can see, because of the upgrades I've been throwing into this Jaguar, you'll note that there's a real issue with power and endurance. I need to upgrade those pretty quickly. But because I went for that leg speed, I can't. So let's hope our fight against Jack is okay. I've seen you on replay. Compared to me, you fight in slow motion. Oh, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Is Jack speedy? I can't remember.
Ready, fight.
You can tell by the animations that he is fast. So we'll just press him into the corner. Oh, nasty collision. Fortunately, his stun resistance doesn't seem to be that high, so we can stun lock him in the corner there and just get through this fight in one piece. Well, largely one piece. Goodbye, Jack. Oh, no. Whoa. I just wanted to get as little damage as possible, get past Jack, and there we are. That gives us a bit more money, and it's the same thing all over again. But this time, we're not going to enhance our robot. We're going to enhance ourselves. And get some of that endurance, because we desperately need it. Really invest in that, because the surrounding countryside will be investing. And if you don't keep up with them, you're in trouble. There we are. That's looking a bit better now. Let's just dump all our earnings into improving, because we're up against Crystal next, who is pretty weak, but pretty fast. I've been waiting to add a few dents to that little bot of yours. Well, Crystal, let's hope you don't get what you want. Look at the speed of her animation compared to mine. She's fast, but as you can see, stun lock is very, very easy with her. So Crystal and Jack, both fast, yes. You see, using the slow power moves there don't help matters. But again, we can back her into that corner and just do the usual. Oh, I got lucky there. I got really lucky. That Jaguar pounce wouldn't... Oh, there we go. My luck ran out. Now she's starting to get on the attack. Fortunately, her endurance is low and her stun lock is easy. So I just need... Oh, I was going to say I just need to keep her in that corner. Oh, lovely kick. Sometimes they reverse direction when you jump over the person, and it helps. But I did not mean that. So we got Shiro next. He is slow as anything, so I'm going to invest in even more agility. Can I buy an upgrade for my bot? I don't want to invest in arms. I'm going to stick with legs for now. And go for another agility course. Because I want to really outpace Shiro. Because he hits hard.
Ready. Fight.
As you can see, I'm moving a lot more freely and a lot faster. And that'll allow me... Oh! Oh dear. Not what I wanted. Shiro really, really taking it to me here. Again, the throw, it's effective. Oh, there's the thorn throw. My goodness. That's much more effective than what I was aiming at. I just spam kicks, you know, I'm not that exciting a fighter. Anybody worth their salt could beat me in OMF. Oh, he's still alive. See, look at his health. That's because of his endurance there. So, we get past Shiro. And it was okay. It was alright. Our man's not complaining. But next we've got Raven to fight, who is the big guy. So I am going to invest in endurance and stun resistance. Ravens in a Pyros. In the demo of OMF, this was as far as you got. I see you've stumbled past the grunts, but you're going to have to dance with fire to beat me. This will be painful.
Ready. Fight.
Ugh. Ugh. See what I mean? He's beating me. I really gotta get on my game here. It's the unorthodox style of the Pyros. It just throws me, and it's very hard to keep Raven in a corner. Getting a few decent hits in now, but he's blocking a lot as well. Just trying to stun lock him in that corner. There we are. Oh no, that's not what we wanted. Get back down. Well, it wasn't great, but we survived. And thanks to that stun lock and endurance upgrade, we managed. All you arena junkies out there got a pretty good show tonight at the stadium. Raven fought with skill, but not enough to put down James's hulking Jaguar. Hey, maybe next time, Raven. I sure hope you didn't miss this fight, folks, because tonight we have a new champion. As the hangar door closes on your robot, you can't stop thinking about the fight. Your heart races and your hands shake with adrenaline. You feel invulnerable. The fight was hard, it was, but you made it. You are the North American champion. You find it hard to walk, hard to breathe, hard to do anything but think about the next fight, the next challenge. Your next chance to prove that you are truly the greatest the world has ever seen. Nice job. Next time you could keep away from him a little more. Make my job easier, eh, kid? And there we go. We've got our winnings. So with the $5,000, we register for a new tournament. We could do the North American Open again, but we will go for the Katushai challenge. And you've seen the loop, essentially. I mean, I'll play for probably 15 more minutes, you know, whenever the alarm goes off. But, I mean, if you've watched this far and you've thought to yourself, well, this isn't for me. Also, we've got the option to trade now, but all upgrades are lost. So we'll hit escape and go out of that because I am a wuss and I love fighting with the Jaguar, nothing else. So let's go for agility again. It's a race to be the fastest. And we'll not worry about upgrades. Stefan again. Why do they keep making me fight such weaklings? Stefan. Stefan dear. You lost to me last time. Granted, it was quite a fight. And he's been upgrading his Jaguar too in the meantime, so... Oh, no. See the arena spike just allowing Stefan a chance to really assert himself there. That is not what we wanted. Because if Stefan gets me out in the open, he beats me. Because I am Mr. Cheez-It. And not just because I smell of cheese. Oh, that was ruinous. On Stefan, there we are. I could have just left him to be hit by that spike there, but nah. So that was another. Yep, come on, kid, keep your guard up in there. You didn't do bad, but you could have done a lot better. It's true. The repair cost is $354,000. Ouch. Stefan did us some damage there. And obviously because of our lower armor setting and so on, we can't afford it. 5,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to save up and we're going to fight the speedy Jacob. Oh no, hold on. We've not fought Jacob. Don't you think that bot was a bad choice for you? Well, Jacob, I'm the North American champion, so screw you and your weird katana.
Ready, fight.
There we are. And obviously you'll be getting deja vu at this point. Oh! Damn, he is a lot tougher. Oh, again, I made that mistake. I can't afford to make these mistakes. Jacob's really, really pushing me here. He's got me in the corner. And I don't want him out in the open either. You can see the concentration. Me trying to get him back in the corner. 7 consecutive hits should be enough to win it for me, but I am taking a beating here. I had to jump preemptively there. I heard the spike. I knew it was coming, so I had to jump out. And fortunately, I landed it. Oh, that was, yeah, respectable. Absolutely. Again, big repair cost. Just wiped out any potential bonuses I would have got from that match. Which means, as a result, I can't afford the armor upgrade that I would have wanted. So let's take on somebody called Ariel. I was born for this game. You were obviously ill-chosen for it. Now, she's flying some sort of gargoyle, I believe, which,
Ready. Fight.
fast and flighty. So, we'll see. I think I might have been premature here with going for this challenge. Should have stuck with the North American again. But that would have been very boring to watch. You can watch me lose now, you know? Oh my god, she's killing me. There's that. As you can see, I'm trying to inflict as much damage as possible. I mean, that's the aim of the game, but I'm sacrificing some of my stability and speed in order to land heavier hits, but I think she's got me here. Whew, I'm going to back off a bit. Yeah, me being defensive. Oh, and that was a bad mistake. Look at that, lifting me up, slamming me. This is going to be a close one. Oh. Very close. Come on, go down. If you've watched this far, you're starting to watch me crack under pressure. It's like, yep, James is going down. Will I last the hour without losing to... Looks like you barely pulled that one off, kid. Repair cost 559,000. Yeah. He is not happy with me, and I don't blame him. Look at that. She landed 17 hits. Caused more damage. Yeah. It was a brawl. But now I can finally upgrade that armor. Hopefully that'll help matters. Can I get a training course on endurance? I can. That would be a good idea. Okay. That'll mean we're more durable to take on James. Hey! It's James versus James! I have a few surprises in store for you. What is it, a bad YouTube channel about DOS games? Alright, James, if that is your real name.
Fight.
Yeah. Blocked my opening salvo, took a hit. Oh. Yep, he's causing problems as well. And it really is an upgrade game, you know. This RPG element, combined with the increased difficulty of the people that you're fighting against, really makes it difficult because the game expects you to not do what I'm doing. It expects you to learn and improve as a fighter rather than sticking to the same strategy over and over again. Oh, want to stay out of range of that. Oh, James invited himself in there. That punch, look at the speed of that punch. He's got me in a corner here. That's not good. My armor's holding, but that's not what I wanted. He got 6 consecutive hits. Oh! This is going to be close. James has finally met his match in James. Whew. Well, that was fortunate. That floor helped us there. We finally got a bit of luck to beat James. Oh. That was close. Though not as close as the last one. James fought with skill, but not enough to put down James's hulking jaguar. Maybe next time, James. Not too bad. Looks like you kept at least one step ahead. I did. I managed. But only just. And I'm starting to feel like Marissa might be one step too far for me. We shall see. Can I buy a training course in agility? I need to be faster. Haven't you learned from the others that I'm the wrong lady to cross? No, because none of the others want to speak to me. I think it's something to do with me beating them to a pulp.
Ready. Fight.
Good opening, good strong opening. Just keeping low. Oh, can I get over there in time? Yes. This is looking decent so far. Marissa's not causing a challenge. Oh, she's got a lovely gold colour scheme. At least I think that's gold. Shade colour blindness for you. Could be green for all I know. Looks gold to me. Yep, just gonna back away, let you, yep, wander aimlessly into the... I mean, the AI isn't perfect, it's not great. Oh. My trainer will be like, the jet pilots randomly firing caused more damage to your bot than your opponent did. Well, that was a lot easier than the previous ones. I don't know whether it was Marissa or the Shadow that caused problems there. Or maybe it was my agility. Let's keep pushing that agility, shall we? Can we? Yes. Let's keep going for speed. Killian, I think I have time to fight you. This is where your career ends. Yikes. Okay.
Ready. Fight.
Ominous words. Let's see what happens. Oh. Damn, he's looking pretty good. Oh. That's the problem. You can't just keep your distance from a Shadow. Because he will just use his Shadow attack, and he is beating me here. I think I'm done. I think he's got me. Look at this use of the Shadow. I mean, this guy really knows how to use a Shadow. Yeah, I'm done. He's got me. But this is the end of the video anyway. So it's only fair you watch me lose. Or not. My spamming is working. I can see the crowd now just booing. Boo. Not too bad. One step ahead. Do we have time for Nathaniel? Come on, Nathaniel. Hey, he's offering a drink. Always accept drinks from grizzled, bearded gentlemen. That's always good advice. And you'll say, James, why are you saying that? Well, I guess I'm a bearded, grizzled gentleman. Oh, this is simple. You see the difference between Nathaniel and Killian. Killian relied on speed, on keeping his distance. And Nathaniel is just an alcoholic loser by the looks of things. So that was easy. That was straightforward. There we are. Eva Orion. Yeah, sure, why not? Just the thrill of seeing your face after I stomp on it. Well, that's not very nice, is it? Yep, sorry, your Electra bolt is not going to... Yeah, she's dangerous. You find this... It's like you fight and sort of about midway through the fight you realise whether you're up for a brawl or whether it's going to be easy or... Oh. And you can tell the concentration. Sometimes that floor thing works against me because it gives me less time between their recovery and it means they pop back up quite quickly. 5 consecutive hits from Eva. I'm glad I did that upgrade to the armor. Oh, flat out brawl. Yeah, take on the wall. I don't think I'll get through this tournament in time. My alarm will probably go off, but that's not a bad thing. Steel Claw. Hey, it is the last guy. So, what I'm going to do is quickly dump. Not very interesting to watch, I'm sure, but probably should have picked another game, eh? Right, I dumped a pile of stuff in there. Let's lose to Steel Claw.
Ready, fight.
there goes the alarm. Fortunately, we can hit this gate in-game, and we'll finish off this fight. And then I'll briefly talk about why I like this, and then we can all go home. Wait, you're probably in your home if you're watching this. I'd be very worried if you're watching this at work. What are you doing, watching long plays from this guy instead of your job? I mean, it's just the same thing, isn't it? He's just gonna do the same moves and cheese it. And they'll be like, well, that doesn't look very interesting. Oh, he got me one. Right. And again, 15 consecutive hits on Steel Claw. That's more than enough to take him out. Right. That was an absolute blast to play, I have to say. Really, every single time I play OMF. Hey, that wasn't the last guy. I thought Steel Claw was the last. Let's see, Prince Vasar. Nah. I wish there was a way to sort of see all the upcoming matches, but so what happens if I quit? Go to tournament play again. There I am. That's good. So, talk about OMF, eh? This came out in 1994. Around the Street Fighter times, and it was sort of at the peak for me of the 2D fighter. We did have Street Fighter on the PC, but most of the stuff, they were console ports, and some of them were good, some of them were vastly inferior, and this small team were just like, hey, we want to make a giant mech fighting robot fighting game that sort of brought all the sort of beauty and the experience of those fighters to the PC. And they managed it. So that is OMF. And it's really worth a go. Even if you're not a fan of fighting games, it's just so well put together and so configurable that you can just do anything with it, really. And I guess that's long play. Sorry there wasn't much more variety, but when you get lost in the moment when fighting with OMF, the variety doesn't matter. It scratches a very specific itch. And I said it about many other games before, but it's timeless. It really is. Anyway, if you enjoyed this long play, plenty of other stuff on my channel. Feel free to take a look, and I'll see you next week. Cheerio.